Oh, that's cheating. No. It's time to take a wild ride back to the past. Sit back and relax and enjoy this episode of Memory Lane. That table can only mean one thing. Something crazy is about to happen here on Memory Lane. And yeah, so I'm going to show you guys a bit of a game exchange that I bought. That's right, I went to Game Exchange and I bought some games. We'll start off with the first one here. We got Tetris World for a Nintendo GameCube. Now, Tetris World is a THQ game, and I'm always a fan of Tetris. So we'll be checking this out in the future. Check out the disc. This is in pretty decent condition, and Game Exchange is definitely my favorite video game store to go to. I travel all the way to Connecticut from New York, 2 hours to Wallingford, Connecticut, Game Exchange, and I definitely love their gaming store. They have an awesome selection of games, and the prices are pretty decent. And, you know, let's see what else we got here. What else do we have here? We have the Haunted Mansion for GameCube. This game right here is a actual Disney game. I almost dropped it. My wife handed me this game. And for whatever reason, she might be playing it. I'm not sure if I'll play it, but I'll check it out. It's rated T for teen, and it's a Disney game. That's pretty interesting. I might have to check this out. I don't know too much about this game, but who knows? It might actually be a nice hidden gem on the GameCube. I still have all this stuff here. What the hell? What is that? I don't know what the hell that is, but it looks like a check or a movie ticket or something. That's kind of weird. And the next game that I got at Game Exchange over in Wallingford, Connecticut is a Sega Genesis game. Arcade classic, Centipede, Missile Command, Pong's included on this. Let's check this out. I'm definitely a fan of like old Atari games. And let's see what it says here. Missile Command and Centipede are back and better than ever. Flashback. Check this out. You got Centipede, Pong. It looks like the arcade versions here. It doesn't look like the Atari 2600 version. I'm going to have to check this out. I'm definitely a fan of classic old games. And it has the manual too, which is awesome. Got the cartridge right there. Wow, look at this. This is great. So this is definitely paid. How much was that? Oh, come on, camera. Come on. There we go. $3.95. That's actually a pretty fair price. It's not bad. Sometimes you may find stuff slightly cheaper online, but you have to keep in mind you have to pay for shipping. So, like this one was $10. Hopefully it's good. I mean, the good thing about this is buy one, get one free. So this one was $6. That's actually a pretty damn good price for Tetris. And what else did we get here? Let's see what we got. Came across a few PlayStation games. We got Q-Bird on the PlayStation. I definitely did not have this before. It's a nice Atari game right there. Always a fan of playing Q-Bird on the Atari 2600. Definitely a great primitive port of Q-Bird. So why not get a nice fancy version of Q-Bird for the Sony PlayStation? And it was only $6.99 or $6.95 that is. I mean, look at that. Game Exchange. We got the manual, and the disc is in pristine shape. No scratches, nothing going on there. We'll definitely check that out. Now, I also picked up Pong, but Pong, for some reason, they couldn't find that in stock, so unfortunately, I didn't get hold of Pong. I definitely remember playing the Pong remake back in the day on the PlayStation. So let's check out the next thing we found here for the Sony PlayStation. We found Midway's Arcade Greatest Hits, the Midway collection too, so there's probably a first one. I did pay a little bit more for this one, $12.95, but I think there's a buy one get one free type deal going on here. So check this out. Got all these games here: Blasters, Bigger Time, Joust. What else do we got here? Repair Tapper, Splat, Spy Hunter. Got the little screenshots right there. So these appear to be arcade ports for the PlayStation. I'm going to check that out. Probably get like maybe 6 to 10 games on here. And yeah, we'll be checking that out in the future. And then I came across this. Wait, I couldn't resist getting this. Oh man. A collection of Activision classic games for the Atari 2600. You know how much I love Atari 2600. So yeah, I get to play Atari 2600 Activision games on the Sony PlayStation. That's insane. As soon as I saw that, I grabbed it right away. I was like, holy crap. 30 games! That's like probably all the Activision... Look at this. It's probably nearly every single Activision game that released in the 2600. I don't know for sure how many Activision games actually exist on the 2600, but that might be all the games right there. You have Pitfall, Kaboom, and of course the legendary River Raid right there, the screenshots. Got a little bit of a heart on looking at that. And yeah, that's how much I love River Raid. Relive video game history. And check this, is awesome. I love this. I'm going to definitely review this in the future. I plan on doing an Atari 2600 marathon coming soon for the Atari 2600 anniversary. I think going towards September, I believe. So I will definitely include this in that week of reviews I'm going to be doing in the future. And then, let's see what else we got here. Staying with me for one moment. Kind of went overboard on buying stuff. You'll see in a second. See, there's a console that I have been missing from my gaming collection for 15 years. Well, 15 years ago I actually had this console. And I decided to, since they had it in stock, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm buying this. Nintendo 64, check that out. Let me see if we can back the camera up here. Nintendo 64 in saran wrap. Look at this. Oh man, I couldn't resist buying it. It was $65, and it came with a controller. Let's see if we can get the controller here. It's like, I currently don't have a 64, but now I do. Now I do. Alright, so this is basically everything that it came with here. Let's see if we can get the bag. It came with like a little Ziploc bag with the controller, the AV cables, and you got the little power adapter right there. And the controller appears to be in decent shape. I don't expect the controller to be perfect. So with that being said, the one thing that's really, really awesome about Game Exchange is that they sell new Nintendo 64 controllers for only $20. Brand new in the box, or third party of course, but hey, what the hell, they look pretty much identical to the real thing, and they actually pretty good quality. Look at this. And to try these out, I got a red one and I got an orange one there. That is awesome. Check that out. So let's keep a tally on how much I'm spending here. Somewhere I have my receipt. I don't know where the hell it is. Just to give you an idea, as soon as I picked up the 64, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm buying that 64. I went from spending probably, like right here, maybe $100 to spending probably close to $500, which is not good, because you're going to see in a second what happened. I went a little overboard. You can hear those cartridges in the bag down there. So yeah, I definitely bought one of these guys to go with the console. It's the little expansion pack. Let's see what games I got. That's pretty much a take my money situation. I couldn't resist. But Excite Bike 64. Turok, the first Turok game right there. I didn't realize that the label was torn, but it is what it is. WCW versus NWO World Tour. It's been forever since I played this game on a real Nintendo 64. Heck yeah, I'm going to be playing that game. Even though it's the most primitive wrestling game on the 64, I will play it. We have Ridge Racer, Nintendo 64. I always have to have a copy of Ridge Racer for pretty much anything that has Ridge Racer available. Love Ridge Racer. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. I have very fond memories of playing this split screen. Love the hell out of that game. How much did I pay for that? $5? Psh, can't go wrong with that. What else do we have here? We got Pilot Wings 64, and that was $7.95. That's a pretty decent price. I mean, you might find it cheaper on eBay or something like that. You have to pay shipping, and you know, it is what it is. I love Game Exchange because they actually sell this stuff. We have a Quake 64. I never actually played Quake on Nintendo 64 before, but hey, I actually like Quake, so I bought the game because they had it in stock, and I'm going to play it. And it was only, well, it was $12.95, so I did pay a little bit much for that, but who cares? Money wasn't a big thing to me once I saw the 64. I just, let's see. I have another bag of stuff here. Got the mother load. Things get better. Alright, let's pull out some cartridges here. Let's see what I got. We got a Wave Race 64. Now, back when I owned 64, this is one game I actually did not own, but I know it's pretty decent. It's not that bad, so $5. Hey, it's a pretty decent price. And we got this one right here. Resident Evil 2 Nintendo 64. I couldn't resist. $20. I mean, what the hell? You can see the price going up and up and up. I'm like, easily $500 here spent. Yoshi's Story for $15. I mean, probably, I don't know how much this is going for online, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a similar price. You probably might find it for even more. Now let's see what else we got here. Here we go. Cruisin' USA, one of my favorite racing games on Nintendo 64. I unfortunately did not have a Cruisin' World in stock. I would have got that also. I would have spent even more money. But yeah, I paid almost $8 for Cruisin' USA. It was definitely a classic, one of my favorites. Then we have Monster Truck Madness 64, and it's made by Rockstar. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. I didn't realize that until now. Paid $7 for it. Now, I do remember that this game had like WCW wrestling vehicles in it, like Sting and something else. So yeah, that's definitely a really awesome exclusive in this game. If you're a fan of old wrestling, you definitely want to get that. And speaking of wrestling, WrestleMania 2000. I paid $8. And yeah, definitely played hours and hours and hours of this game back in the day. This is definitely an awesome game. I mean, what else do we have here? Let me check this out. WCW NWO Revenge. Oh my god, I played the shit out of this. This is definitely, hands down, one of my favorite WCW games of all time. This game is awesome. I can't wait to play this again. So it's going to eventually get popped in, and we're going to play that. And of course, the granddaddy of them all, No Mercy. Like, probably the best North American wrestling game during that time period. I personally do like the WrestleMania games on GameCube better. Like WrestleMania 19 and Day of Reckoning and all those games. Those games are definitely hands down my all-time favorites. But this is Out of all the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 wrestling games, this was the best. The absolute best wrestling game during that time period. Man, if you had that game, you were set. What else do we have here? I mean, we have a mother load of stuff. We have Quick 2 for $10. I paid Quick 2. ID software right there. You got Activision. Look at the cool looking label on there. It looks like Quake 2 graphics. Look at that. That's awesome. Got Quake 2. Can't wait to check that out. Hey, we could not resist buying this game. I mean, you can't have a 64 without having this game right here. Mario Kart 64, and I did pay a pretty penny for this game, a whopping $30. But you know what? Nintendo 64 games back in the day were like $80, $60, whatever. $30. I'm not getting rid of it ever again. It's staying here. So yeah, it was worth every penny. What else do we have here? You may think I'm freaking nuts. I bought like a crap load of stuff here. Literally spent like close to $500. It's insane. Hexen for the Nintendo 64. Never actually played this before, but I know Hexen is a first-person shooter similar to Doom. I was also looking for Doom 64. It will definitely could not find Doom 64 in stock. The next time I go to Game Exchange, I will try to hunt down some more Nintendo 64 games. And then we have, the price kind of fell off. I don't know how much I paid for that one. We have a 1080 snowboarding, which is definitely an awesome snowboarding game for Nintendo 64, $6.95. So yeah, they have some decently priced games, and then of course you run into games like Mario Kart that are like, woo, $30. But hey, it's Mario Kart. You can't go wrong. So here we go. We have a few other games that are getting up there at price. So the first one here, actually this is actually a really good price. Pokemon Stadium, definitely one of my favorite games right here. And it's $9.95. Pokemon Stadium. I can't wait to play this again. I definitely love Pokemon Stadium on 64. Even if you play this on an emulator, it's not quite the same as playing it on real hardware, because the controller is definitely awesome. I mean, look at this. I never realized this before. It says this game pack belongs to, and you put your name right there. I really thank God that no one put their name there. I hate when people do that, but the cartridge looks pretty clean. And yeah, can't wait to play that. And then we have, of course, we have Super Mario 64. We can't really buy a Nintendo 64 without this game. We paid a whopping $25 for this game. So between Mario Kart and this game right here, I paid $55. Yes, seems like quite a bit of money, but hey, it's being added to the collection. As you can see here, there's a huge collection. There's actually a spot right there I made room for to put these games over there. Hopefully they all fit. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Alright, so let's see here. I think we got 4 more games, I think? Let's see, 4 more games. Definitely a nice hidden gem on the Nintendo 64. Definitely much better than the PlayStation version. If you can play 4-player split screens on this, no slowdowns, it's really awesome. Battle Tank Global Assault, love the Nintendo 64 version. It's definitely the best in my opinion. I miss playing this game. So happy I found it, and it was $10. Definitely well worth $10 in my opinion. And then I found this game right here, Beetle Adventure Racing, for $10, and I heard some pretty good things about this game. I just picked it up. It says like, hey, you know what, I'm buying it. I don't know for sure if it's good, bad, or what the case may be, but I tell you what, I will be making a video on it in the future. Checking it out, playing it. And now the last two are quite special. Let's see what we got here. We have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm not really a big Zelda fan playing, I don't really play their games too much. I love Hyrule Warriors, but it's completely different from a normal Zelda game. But the reason I got this game is because it's definitely great to have in your collection. And I definitely want to check out what saved files are on here, because I've been actually making videos of saved files lately, and just to explore if saved files actually exist on old cartridges. It makes a nice video. And the price was $25. So, for an old Zelda game, that's not bad. And I will be checking this out. More than likely, my wife will probably play that. It's more of her type of game than my game. So, and then we have Majora's Mask right here. This one, it was $35 up there, and it has like a crazy hologram. Look at that. Holy crap, look at that. That is crazy. It's like holographic. It's like a 3D looking, I've never seen a label art like that before. That is insane. Look at it. It's like 3D. And it still has the seal of quality right there. Definitely really awesome. This is a very thick label. You can tell that it's much thicker than a normal label. It's like I'm mesmerized by that awesome looking label art. Look at that. That is crazy. So, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask at $35 at Game Exchange. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty fair price. And once again, I'm not like a... You see a lot of scratches there. It's not, for the age, it's in pretty decent shape. I mean, when did this came out? This probably came out like in 2000, 2001, something like that. So yeah, this is a nice, big, huge lot that I bought over at Game Exchange, and I pretty much built my own lot from most. I started grabbing stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Throwing it on the counter, and yeah, the receipt came up to like around $500. I shouldn't do that, but hey, it's been a while since I owned a Nintendo 64, and yeah, what an awesome compilation of Nintendo 64 games. Look at this. Let's see if we can zoom out here. Check that out. That is amazing. I mean, how many did I get here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 Nintendo 64 games, plus the console, 3 controllers, the AV cables, all that stuff, plus I got a couple of PlayStation games and a couple of GameCube games, 1 Genesis game. Holy crap. I went on a shopping spree, man. It's insane. Well, if you enjoyed this crazy episode of Memory Lane, me going on a shopping spree at Game Exchange, I mean, this is outrageous. Got bills to pay. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below, and stay tuned for some future Nintendo 64 videos. Definitely will be making some Nintendo 64 videos coming soon. I just have to figure out where I'm going to be putting that Nintendo 64 and how I'm going to plug it in. And there's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to do now. More than likely, I'm going to plug it in right there in the front, and I'm not going to leave it plugged in all the time because it's probably going to have to be plugged in back there. So I don't have any more room on the strip. So yeah, look at this. It's a massive amount of games that were purchased at Game Exchange. And if you have never been to Game Exchange, it's video game heaven. You walk in there and get all the old games. You have Atari games. I mean, you see all my Atari games right there. I bought some of my Atari games from Game Exchange. And I definitely recommend going to that store. If you have a Game Exchange nearby or maybe a few hours away, it's worth the travel. traveled probably 2 hours to a game exchange, and man, it was well worth it. Yeah, Nintendo 64. Can't wait to play it. I'm gonna hook it up right now. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give a comment down below and thumbs up, man. And stay tuned, because I'm gonna have some fun after this. Take care, guys.